The official go-getter, man. I'm back with another video. It's a great day outside, man. Just appreciate the scenery, cause I am. But I'm just now getting done with my back workout, and I had to hop straight into my video, man. Had to get the momentum going. Anytime you got a momentum, you got to use it to your advantage, man. So I got the momentum, and now that's gonna lead me to create a great video. And the topic today we're gonna discuss is how losses are inevitable. Right? You're always going to lose throughout life. And I'm going to touch on that topic and the 3 reasons why losses shape you and why losses are here to shape you. And without losses, we can't win, if I'm being honest. So now, first, before we hop into the video, I need you guys to like, comment, subscribe. And, by the end of this video, share this video with somebody who needs to hear this. But, follow me also on all platforms. Instagram at officialgogetter_, TikTok at officialgogetter_, right here at officialgogetter. And now we're about to hop straight into the video, man. So with the topic being losses are being inevitable, I'm gonna have 3 points. And the first point is gonna be the fact that we grow in 2 ways. And I'm gonna use a tree as an example. And right here I got all type of trees behind me. I got all type of bushes, all type of, just all type of plants, all type of nature. But before you even got to see this nature be so high to the point where you can't miss it, the nature had to do what it did underground, which is plant itself. It had to grow. It had to grow its roots underground. It had to grow underground before it was so big that you can't miss it. And what that means is we grow. Even as humans, we have to plant ourselves in the dark. We have to plant ourselves in sacrifices before we're noticed in the limelight. And why does that mean that we grow in 2 ways? Because in order for us to take those extra steps forward, we have to take those steps backward and make sacrifices. We have to lose something to gain something. So every time you hear somebody talk about, oh, when life gets hard, that's when the blessings coming. That's true, right? When it's not that you have something coming, it's the fact that you're learning and you're growing. Right, so if you're using things to your advantage the right way, when life gets hard, you should learn, you should grow so much to the point that when it's not hard no more, or that when you come out on top of it, you're a new person, right? You're gonna have blessings and opportunities come your way. And losing something is nothing but a new beginning. You have to look at it like that. Like everything is mindset, and you have to take your mindset and shape it and control it, right, to how you want to react to certain things. Like I said, every time a loss is a new beginning, a loss is a lesson. So anytime I mention loss, there's nothing but a lesson. Anytime you hear loss and you hear L, oh, I took an L, man, I gained a lesson. I didn't take an L, I gained a lesson, right? Your girl broke up with you, you gained a lesson, right? Your girl cheated on you, you gained a lesson, right? You got caught cheating, you gained a lesson, right? All these things, you got fired, you gained a lesson, right? You gained an opportunity, right? You have to look at everything as an opportunity, right? So like I said, we grow in 2 ways. As a human, we have to plant ourselves in the dark. We have to make those sacrifices and say, man, I might have to cut my friends off. I'm gonna have to lose all these friends just so I can gain a whole bunch of more friends, right? I gotta get the friends that I want. So in order for me to get the friends that I want, I have to cut the friends that I have off. So that's backtracking. That's taking a step back just so you can move steps extra forward. And you got to remember that. So that's how we grow in 2 ways. The same way I just went to go work out, man. The same way I want to grow my back muscles, right? So doing pull-ups and doing back workouts, my back used to be weak, but now my back is a strong point. My back has strength, right? I can do pull-ups after pull-up. A pull-up is easy for me now. 10 pull-ups is easy for me now. 15 pull-ups is easy for me now, but it used to mentally break me. I used to hate doing pull-ups, right? But because I stressed my muscles out, because I tore my muscles and stressed my muscles out so they can come back stronger, right? Because I made the sacrifice of going through the pain so I can come back stronger, I'm stronger than I was before. You know what I mean? So that's the first reason why losses are needed for us, because we grow in 2 ways as humans. Everything grows in 2 ways. We always have to make a sacrifice in order to grow. You can't grow without making a sacrifice, period, point blank. Now, the second reason why we need losses is the fact that losses are necessary, right? So without losses, a win doesn't even matter. Like, there's a yin and a yang to everything, right? So without losses, the wins don't even matter, because imagine, like I was just talking about in another video, imagine if we just won everything, right? If we won, if we win, we never take a loss, you don't appreciate the wins, right? A win is nothing to us if that's all we do, right? If I know that every single time, if I'm walking up to a girl, right? If I'm walking up to a woman and I know that every single time that I walk up to this woman, I know she gonna say yes, there's no thrill in that, bro. You know what I mean? If I'm walking up to a girl that I know is gonna say yes to me, if I know I can get this girl, there's no thrill in that, bro. You know what I mean? There's thrill and there's appreciation in the fact that you're going up to somebody who may say no to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this woman is so beautiful, she just might be out of my league. You know, but I'm gonna go do it anyway. I'm gonna shoot my shot anyway. Because when she does say yes, boom. And even if she does say no, right? She says yes, boom. But if she says no, that builds your character, and that makes the loss necessary, because now when you win, it's gonna make it feel appreciative, right? Losses are what shapes us. Losses are what builds that character. You know, like somebody who, when it comes down to money, let's use money as an example. You got somebody who grew up with money, and then you got somebody who didn't grow up with money. But when they get the money, they're two different people. You know what I'm saying? They both have money. They're both rich, right? But you got one person who grew up with it, you got one person without it, right? The person who understands what it's like to lose and what it's like to have and go without money, he's gonna have more character. He's gonna have more character. He's gonna be able to navigate in the world better, because money doesn't do anything but amplify who you are already. It doesn't do anything but amplify your character. So if you're somebody who had a good heart already, you're gonna be somebody with an even greater heart with money, right? If you were somebody who an asshole, man, you're gonna get some money and be even more of an asshole, right? So that person who grew up with money, he gonna be arrogant, he gonna be cocky, right? People are not gonna respect him. People are gonna be like, nah, he's an asshole, man. Man, I don't like him because he's an asshole, bro. I'm not hating on him because he got money. I'm hating on how he treats people, right? But then you got the other person who didn't grow up with money, but he's just as rich, might even have more money. And he's a nice guy. You know, this dude, he gonna listen to you. This dude, he gonna help you out if you need it, right? He ain't gonna be taken advantage of, but he understands what it's like to need help. So if he sees somebody trying just like he was trying along the way up to his progress and his destination, he's gonna help them, you know, because he has that character built up. He has that sympathy and empathy. Like, that's what losing does to you. It builds that character if you let it build you the right way, you know. And if you just winning over and over, winning just builds no character, you know. If I won every single time, I just know how to feel good over and over, right? But if I know what it's like if I know what it's like to feel good over and over, and I have a goal, and I'm on the way towards this goal, and every little step that I take towards this goal is a feel good result, the goal is not going to be appreciative. But if I know what it's like to lose, and on the way to that result, I take a dub, I lose. I take 2 dubs, I lose 3 times. I take another dub, I lose. Take a dub, now I'm at my destination. If that's how it goes, then I'm gonna be able to appreciate it, because I know what it's like when those times I lost, right? So in order for you to even become what it is, you have to become worthy of it, which goes into my next topic or next point. Now we have the third reason, and the third reason why losses are inevitable is due to the fact that resilience needs to be built for you to be able to become worthy of what you want to accomplish, right? So what do I mean by resilience needs to be built to become worthy, right? So in order for you to be, so let's use a personal trainer, right? In order for you to be a personal trainer, right, you have to work out, and you have to have worked out for an you have to have been able to work out for a significant period of time. You have to have been able to develop your muscles, and you have to have been able to do this for a long enough period of time and push through the hard times, right, to become a personal trainer, right? So when you're on your way to becoming a personal trainer, you're working yourself out. You're working yourself out even when you don't want to, even when it gets hard. In order for you to become this certified trainer, you have to go through the stress and you have to go through the turmoil in order to get that status, right? So in order for you to become worthy, you have to have gone through all the pain and resilience to become worthy. Because without the pain and resilience, you can't really train anything. You can't really do anything, right? Because that doesn't make you worthy of having the personal trainer certification if you haven't gone through the hard times, right? Where you were stressed, right? Where you didn't want to do it, right? All those things that build resilience. So resilience is necessary because it makes you worthy. So all those things that you was putting in, that work that you was putting in when you didn't want to, the stress you was putting on your muscles, all that stress ended up building yourself up to be having the physique that you have. And that resilience, pushing through when it got hard, built your physique, right? So now you have the physique of somebody who is a personal trainer, and you have the physique of somebody, the physique that somebody else would want. And the only way you got that physique that somebody else would want is by putting yourself through that resilience and stress, right? That's what made you worthy. So in order for you to be worthy of becoming what it is and become strong enough, because losses make you stronger. So in order for you to become worthy of what it is that you're trying to accomplish, you have to go through that resilience, you have to go through that stress, you have to go through that times of not wanting to do it, right? You have to go through all those negative things, because eventually it's going to make you strong enough and worthy enough of the position, you know? So that's what I mean by resilience makes us worthy. So those are the 3 reasons why losses are just inevitable and why losses are needed for us to be who we are. You know, you have to take your losses as a lesson. Anytime I mention a loss, it's a lesson. Not what happened to you, what happened for you. And you have to shape your brain and remember that. What happened for you, not what happened to you. How could I take this situation and use it for my own good, right? Not how can I take this situation and dwell on it. You know what I mean? How can I take this situation and use it for my own good, add it to my arsenal, remember it, take this experience and learn from it, grow from it, teach somebody else so they don't have to go through the same thing I did. That's all life is about, bro. Learning from your experiences, bro. Let life be your teacher. Let life be your teacher, man. So the 3 reasons why losses are always just going to be a part of our everyday life, and losses are needed for you to become who you are and who you want to be, is because 1, we grow in 2 ways as humans, right? We have to put the work in the dark and go backwards before we move forward the way we want to. Excuse me. 2, losses are necessary, right? Without losses, the wins don't matter, right? The losses are what makes the wins necessary. And then 3, you have to build resilience, because without the resilience being built and going through the hard times and keep pushing, you do not become worthy of having the thing that you want to accomplish. Just for example, I don't become worthy of having 1,000 followers if I don't keep pushing at 200 followers when I'm not seeing any subscribers, you know? That's what makes me worthy, the experience, the resilience. That's what makes me worthy. I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with whoever needs to hear this. And once again, follow me on all platforms. Instagram at officialgogetter_, TikTok at officialgogetter_, and right here on YouTube. I appreciate you guys tuning in.